5 Investigates is digging deeper into reports of teachers caught sexually abusing students. In many cases, criminal charges are never filed. Tonight, a woman who says that she was preyed on by her teacher is sharing her story.
She tells our investigative reporter Karen Anderson what she's doing now to make sure these teachers don't get away with it.
I was really scared, but he was my teacher. I couldn't say no because that was just someone I was taught to respect.
That man was Robert Baker, a respected junior high school science teacher and coach in Norwood.
He was 18 years older than me. He was married, and he was the go-to grown-up that all the students wanted to hang out with.
Andrea Clemens was 14 years old when the man she knew as Mr. Baker befriended her and began gaining her trust.
The whole year, I grew really close to him, and I was able to confide in him and my problems.
Everything changed right after she turned 16, and Baker invited Andrea to his home.
And he wanted me to see his Christmas tree. And he sat behind me on the couch, and he put his arms around my waist, and I panicked. He said, "There's something I need to tell you, and you don't have to respond, but I have to share it with you. I have somehow fallen in love with you." And so we left to leave his house, and he just turned around and kissed me. It was one simple 5-second kiss.
Andrea says Baker swore her to secrecy, and soon his behavior changed.
That slow pacing quickly turned into such an aggressive, sexually abusive man that I was terrified all the time, and I had no voice to say no.
Andrea says she couldn't break free from Baker until after college when she moved to Florida.
Years later, fearing this could have happened to other girls, Andrea says she called her old principal to tell him her story. She says she didn't hear anything until 8 months later when she got a call from the Norwood police.
Police were filing statutory rape charges against Robert Baker, the victims, 2 other teenage girls.
Students know they can take teachers down by making allegations.
People did not believe these girls, and then people started hearing that a third former student, me, had come forward, and then the seed was planted.
Baker pleaded guilty to indecent assault and rape and abuse of a child in 2002. He's now a level 3 sex offender. For Andrea, the case was a turning point.
What if I'd come forward sooner? Could they have been spared? And that's what fueled me to start speaking out. That very moment.
5 Investigates found in recent years, on average, the licenses of 15 Massachusetts educators are suspended or revoked each year for sexual misconduct. But there aren't always charges. When students are 16 or older, by law, it's not considered a crime.
The age of consent is not a defense. Because in my case, I had been groomed for 2 years. And he didn't kiss me till like a week after I turned 16.
Andrea is working with advocates to change state law to make sex between a teacher and student a crime until the age of 19. And she's written a book and tells her story wherever she can.
What's the most important message that you can share?
To speak out. Don't just leave it with yourself, share, because you could save the life of a kid.
Robert Baker never faced charges relating to Andrea. 2 bills dealing with age of consent have been filed on Beacon Hill and are scheduled for hearings in December. Karen Anderson, 5 Investigates.